Hi Queens, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a mini vlog. And this morning I woke up very early and very hungry. Last night I had a light dinner and it was quite early when I ate. So this morning I wanted to devour everything in my kitchen. But I opted to get up and make some eggs. I've been eating oatmeal. So today I said let me just fry 2 eggs. I knew that 2 eggs were not going to fill me up, but in the meantime, I said, well, I think of what else to eat. Let me just boil some almond milk and make my coffee. I wanted something very easy. I didn't want to do an espresso today, so I made some instant coffee. While that was boiling, I toasted some English muffins, and I decided to have some turkey with my toast. Can I tell you that everything is so expensive, and earlier this week I said that I was trying to stay away from processed foods, but today for some reason I was just so hungry. So that was the easiest, the lightest thing that I could have with my eggs, and so I prepared 2 small sandwiches, and I mean they were tiny, they were very small, so it didn't do too much harm. And that's what my plate looked like. It was so good. And now to prepare my coffee, like I said, I wanted something quick, so I opted for Nescafe instant coffee. This is my favorite instant coffee. I also added a little bit of the caramel macchiato flavored creamer, and I didn't add enough almond milk, so here I'm adding a little bit more. And I'm glad that I did the cold milk at the end because I was able to drink it right away. I didn't have to wait for it to cool. And I decided to eat breakfast in my room. I needed to edit some footage. And like I always do, I eat and I work at the same time. And while I was eating breakfast, I got a recipe for granola because I wanted to make my own granola for days. And so I got the recipe and I went back to the kitchen, and in a bowl I put 3 cups of oats. I melted peanut butter, and I'll have all the information in the description box, but I just want to quickly tell you that I melted some peanut butter. I put 2 tablespoons of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of coconut milk. I could have added maple syrup to make it even sweeter, but I didn't. And I mixed it well before adding it to the oats. And I just want to say that the reason why I've been meaning to make granola from scratch is because often when I get the granola in the stores, they're filled with preservatives and a lot of sugar. And so I'm trying to minimize as much sugar as possible in my diet. So that's why I wanted to make my own granola. And as you saw, all I added was 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, so that's not too bad. Here you see I'm mixing it well, and I wanted to add some crunch, so I decided to chop up some almonds and add it to the mix. After that, I made sure that I lined my cookie sheet, and I placed the oats with the chopped almonds on the sheet. I baked it at 350 Fahrenheit, and it was for about 25 minutes. In my craziness, I also made 2 pear cakes. You saw the recipe for the apple cake. If you haven't, I will link it down below. But I used pears instead of apples. And finally, this is what the granola looked like. It was very, very delicious. It was toasty, and I loved it. I am in the car. I'm on my way to HomeGoods. I have to move the car, so I said I would take advantage and head out to the mall. I'm going to HomeGoods, like I said. Then I have to go to Trader Joe's and get some groceries, and then I'll be back. So I thought I would take you along. I'm gonna exchange a wok that I bought, and I'm gonna get, I think, a muffin. It's not a tin, it's a ceramic dish for ceramic bakeware. That's what it is. But anyway, so I thought I would take you along and just show you what I do day to day. I filmed what I ate this morning, And when I get back, I'm gonna film something else. I think I want a pizza tonight, so maybe I'll prepare for that. So stay tuned. So it was a success. I returned my items. I'm in the parking lot. They didn't allow me to film inside the store. They were like so strict in there. I couldn't bring the little cart to the parking lot because my bag was heavy, and I purchased a chair, which I will show you later, for my desk. And so yeah, I couldn't film in there, so I couldn't show you what I was looking at. I tried, but they stopped me at the door. I got a couple of things. I'm so excited to go home and put everything together. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But anyway, so I'll see you at home and we'll chat later. I just got home. It's like 12:58. It's 1 o'clock. I bought about 14 items. I went to return something, and what I was going to replace it with was this ceramic bakeware that I saw. It was like cupcake bakeware, and it's beautiful. It's white. I saw it the last time I was there, and I didn't pick it up, and I was like, oh man, I hope they have it, because you know how that's how it always is, right? You leave and you're like, okay, I'll be back, and then when you go back, it's gone. So I went, so happy it was there. So I exchanged it, and I picked up a couple of things. I know that I had mentioned to somebody that I wanted to get a new desk chair, because the one that I have in my room is it's comfortable, but it's really too big, and I can't like maneuver around the room. Not that I maneuver while I'm editing at my desk and stuff like that, but the desk itself is really big, so I need a smaller chair. And I started searching on Amazon and other stores, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So anyway, to make a long story short, I was in HomeGoods. I was browsing through like different things in the furniture section, and I found my chair. It was $80. I'm going to show you now, but it's perfect. It's the perfect size. It's not too heavy. And then I thought to myself, should I take it today? Because I went shopping alone, and I was like, I wanted to go and make a couple of other stops. I wanted to go to Trader Joe's and things like that. And I was like, I don't want to leave it in the car by itself. But I was like, you know what? I'll just return to Trader Joe's, tomorrow. And I'm going to take the chair. Because it always happens, like, when it's, like I said a minute ago, when you want something and you say, okay, I'll be back, sometimes when you come back, it's gone. So this was a steal. I couldn't let that deal go, so I purchased a chair. I also got my bakeware that I was looking for. I was so happy, and a couple other little things. Nothing extraordinary. I got a little gift for someone. They're truffles. I'm not gonna say the price of that, because I know they're gonna be watching the video, but it is for them. I wanted to give it to them before they go away. I know they're going away soon, so that's part of their gift. So let's just jump right in. And I'm back because I forgot to tell you, I'm going to prepare pizzas for dinner, and I'll show you when I make it. So here, after the haul, I was a little hungry and I prepared a little snack. So I used up the rest of the scrambled oats that I made the other day, and I added some apples. I cut up some apples. I added some yogurt and some of the homemade granola that I made this morning. And can I tell you that it was so filling? It was really good. It wasn't that, the portion wasn't that big, but it hit the spot. I also added a drizzle of maple syrup, and that was it. Like I said earlier, I wanted to make homemade pizza, so I used the naan bread that I had in the freezer. I defrosted it. I added some of the bolognese, the vegan bolognese sauce that I made the other day. I also had some leftover and I froze that. So I added that sauce to the naan bread. I shredded some mozzarella cheese and added to that generously, of course. I also added turkey pepperoni to both slices. I made 4 in total, 2 for me and 2 for my brother, and they came out so delicious. I baked it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes. And this is what they looked like when they came out of the oven. They were so hot, so I had to let them sit for a minute so I wouldn't burn myself. But they were crispy. The naan bread was very crispy. It didn't feel soggy, and it was delicious. And now, of course, I ended my night with a little treat. I had a slice of that pear cake watching one of my favorite movies of all time, and I ended my night. Thank you for joining me, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.